got Sabex Blessed, Viscidus Globule, Nightmare Trent. I think I'll start with Jingles. Let's see what he does. Starting with the Blessed. Well. Let me throw down a Minefield. I definitely don't... Why would he do that? He should have used the Bleed. Okay. Well... Alright, let's bring in the Mechanical. I think I'm happy trading the Mechanical for Sabex Blessed. Why does he keep spamming Surge? You should go for Rip. Is he just trying to mess with my Pounces? Okay, first things first. I want to root him. Because I'm perfectly happy with this matchup. I could actually swap to make him miss, but I think what I'll do is I will just trade my Mechanical for the Aquatic, and then this is a 2v2 I feel like I can win. Probably. Alright, so his Surge is going to go faster than my Drill Charge, so let me just go for that Drill Charge. And then I'll die on the next round. I'll probably want to eat that Minefield with the Elemental. So what I can do is I can bring in my Aquatic to do strong damage to him. And then Jingles versus Viscidus Globule. I think Jingles wins that one. Oh, okay. So he did not want that matchup. Is it worth swapping to go for a Minefield? So this guy has lots of dots. I think it's worth swapping. I just don't know if it's worth going for the Minefield. Alright, I'm going to go for the Call Lightning because my other attacks are weak. It's going to punish my Beast, but I'm not too worried. Oh, he went for weakness. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and swap because I was planning to anyways, and then that'll go away. Not thinking I need to go for Booby Trap Presence. It's weak damage versus him anyways. Let me go for Pounce. Okay, this is fine with me. I'm about to have my Beast Racial. So let's go for a Gift while we have our Beast Racial up. I think the Globule is under his Magic Racial, so I could just kill him with Call Lightning in 2 turns. Let's go for a Pounce. Actually, I think Pounce is enough to kill him because I have Lightning and a Beast Racial. I think Jingle's just 1v2s here because that was a questionable swap. I think he should have stayed in. Instead of taking free damage on the Nightmare Trent on the turn he swapped. Oh, he crit me and killed me. That's unlucky. Well, let's go for a dive. Hopefully he goes for weakness and we dodge it. He totally did. And we should be in the clear. Alright, kind of a close game, but got the job done. I'm not sure if I played that right. It worked out. So he has an aquatic. He has aquatic and he has no way to deal with Cyclone, so maybe this team? How would this team do? I'm thinking either this one or Mathematics. Which one do I like better? I've definitely played mathematics more. Um, yeah, I like this team better. It's just, I feel like it's just more fun. Either one should probably do fine if I queue into him, but if there's anybody else queuing, I kind of wouldn't mind getting a different team. I don't mind queuing into that player, but just for variety. He might be the only guy queuing right now, though. Yeah, he's playing the same team. Kind of wish he would change things up, but he does change his pets from time to time, so maybe he'll switch it up. What I would guess is... Okay, let me start with the flyer. My guess is if I play Clone Dance into him, he's likely to switch to like a dragon or something to take weak damage from it. That would be smart. So let's go for Cyclone on this turn. Urgh. He's so weird. Why did he go for Surges instead of just bleeding me? It is weak damage, but like, clearly I'm going to swap. You would get more damage by going for Rip, but also it makes it annoying because now... Whatever, it's fine. I'll just bring in the Damp Scout. What I was hoping is he would go for Rip on that last turn, and then go for Blood in the Water on this turn, and maybe 50-50 miss, but it's fine. I'll just take the... I'll take the Blood in the Water on my Damp Scrat. And then Surge will kill me. But I have Uncanny Luck for 3 turns, buffing that Cyclone. And then if he stays in on that aquatic, it is very, very dead to mothballs. Honestly, no matter what pet he has on the front line, it's going to die right now because that is an absurd amount of damage when buffed by Uncanny Luck. He probably should have just sacrificed the aquatic because it's going to be taking big damage on the backline from Cyclone. We could crit him here, and then Mothballs will kill him. Ooh, Cyclone will kill him. Yeah, that was a big crit. And then, yeah, we have one more Mothballs for the Nightmare Trent before our Uncanny Luck expires. And even if he 1v1s our Flitter, our Snapdragon should have no problem killing him. He has to use Call Darkness or he's dead. Nope, he's dead. Alright, well that was easy. It kind of just weirds me out that he likes to use Surge on the first turn. Like, use your bleed. You're playing Snarly. Maybe there's a mind game going on there that I'm not aware of, that he thinks, oh, I'll just use Surge and it'll mess with my strategy. But yeah, Cyclone did fantastic versus him. Okay, so let me see. Trying to think of a team that looks like fun to play. Okay, so the Violent Pultrid isn't bad. I have some flying damage there. Um, yeah, this seems like a fun team. I like all 3 of these pets a lot, and they go well together. Got a little synergy here with bleeds and walls and razor talons. I'm kind of hoping if there's anybody else queuing, I can get them. Because I don't really want to upload just fighting the same team 5 times in a row. That might be all there is queuing, though. He might be the only guy queuing, but it looks like at least he's trying to pick a different team, because clearly the team he had was not doing very well into Clone Dance. Maybe he'll play Sid the Squid. That's one of the pets he likes to play to counter Cyclone. Which, if he is, that trap is gonna be no fun for him because it's just gonna trigger that trap and stun him. I knew it. He's playing Sid the Squid. This is the same player. I know it is. I like this player. He plays well and he has fun pets. So I'm going to start with the Violent Pultrid, pretty much no matter what he starts with. Oh, he might have Stench. That could be annoying. Let's go for Whirling Talons and just see what he does. He's going for Corrosion. He might have Expunge. I want to save my Pultrid for later, I think. I do want to save my Pultrid for later, but maybe it'd be better for me to just go for the Maul. What if he has Stench? I'm just gonna go for the Maul. Let's see what he does. I mean, he does have Stench. Okay, that totally paid off, because if he had Expunge, then it would have been better for me to swap. So that was a risky move, but it definitely paid off. So, well, I guess I'll bring in my Lorendo since he has magic damage. Or he's going for Dreadful Breath. I would really like to land this Razor Talons, but it only has a 75% hit chance. Come on, Florendo. Oh, good job. You're a good boy. Alright. See if we can land this Primal Cry. It should hit at least somebody, probably. Oh, nice. It landed on the pet that I cared about. Alright, so that Filthling is now dead. My Violent Pultrid took a bit of damage on the back line. Oh, he probably has... Looks like an AoE team. He probably has Tidal Wave and then Pheromones. I might just die on my Pultrid. Let me see if I can manage to land... Let me see if I can go for a rip. Oh, good job. He didn't miss a single attack. That bleed is going to get a lot done. I don't have any Bubble Breaker, unfortunately. So, Alright. Let's bring in my Pultrid. Oh. That was a weird swap. Alright, well, let's see here. Alright, I have an idea. This guy runs Shell Armor, and he's about to press it. I knew it. So I'm going to get my damage into him before he does that, and now I will use Whirling Talons to apply a bleed to him for after that Shell Armor is gone, and to take a charge of that that bubble. Now he still has one charge left, but if he swaps now, it's gone. Oh, 6 damage. Good job, Violent Pultrid. Now he has no Shell Armor, so he has to either lose his bubble. Alright. Interesting swaps. I do die to the poison, but I think Florendo's going to be able to clean up here, and we didn't even need our Wolvar pup. Oh my goodness, that thing is slow. Imagine being slower than Florendo. I didn't know that was possible. Some questionable swaps from him at the end, but it's possible that he was just in trouble no matter what, and so he was trying to maybe hope that I would make a misplay, and then he could catch me off guard. But yeah, I didn't really have any reason for me to swap because I was ahead. So yeah, that worked well. Alright, so what's he playing now? He's playing Sid the Squid. He has 2 magic pets? I should play an MPD. Here's an MPD team. It's a little bit try-hard. Well, okay, so the Nightshade Sproutling is really try-hard, but... Okay, do I have any other teams with the MPD that are that don't have the Nightshade Sproutling? I do like him a lot, but I also kind of overuse him because of how OP he is. And I feel like this guy has pretty good manners with the sorts of teams that he's playing. I don't want to be too much of an asshole with whatever I play. How about this team? So I want something that can deal with the stench. This tiny snowman seems like a risky play because he has aquatic AoE. But the tiny snowman is faster than two of his pets. I'll just play this team. It seems like I've only gotten one game in with it. Let's try to see if we can get another win with it. I feel like this is an appropriate tier of team for what I have been queuing into recently. The MPD is really strong, but since he has two magic pets, I think he's kind of asking for it. So yeah, my MPD should pretty much be able to 1v3 here. Um, Let me start with the MPD. We'll see what he does. Okay, so he starts with Sid. That's fine. Both of these pets actually do have a decoy breaker, but I have a double counter to them, at least to the Filthling. So let's go for a breath. Let's go for one more breath. And then I'll use Thunderbolt once he swaps to take away the bubble. Actually, I'll just use bubble. I'll just use Thunderbolt now. Regardless. Get some AoE damage to the back line. He's trying to cleave my tiny snowman. But if he stays in, this magic pet will die in three attacks, most likely. But Stench will break my decoy, so I kind of have to be careful about that. And it's he has no cooldown on it. So let me go for a breath here. Oh, he should have went for that stitch. That would be his saving grace here. That Filthling's just gonna die. Yeah, I think MPD's actually gonna completely 1v3 his team. How much damage did Thunderbolt do? It did 177. Alright. He doesn't quite have bubble yet. So do I think he's gonna dot me, or do I think he's gonna go for shell armor first? I'm just gonna play it safe and use decoy. If he uses shell armor, I'll probably swap to like... Okay, so we blocked pheromones, that's huge. Let's go for a breath, and then once he goes for shell armor, I'll swap. But who should I swap to? I could try to change the weather. I'm just going to bring in the Thunder Lizard Runt. I'm not worried about buffing Akunda's Wrath damage. That seems like too much swapping. I'm just going to go straight for Akunda's Wrath. Try to cleave down that Sid the Squid. Ooh, nice crit. He can't really punish the extra 25% damage I take because all he has is Poison Fang. And then I think a Thunderbolt will kill him. We didn't really need that tiny snowman. Yeah, that went great. I don't know if the MPD was the best choice I could have made, because he does have some decoy breakers, but just the fact that I was a mechanical with um, Dragonkin damage was a very hard counter for the fact that he has 2 magic pets. He definitely should have tried to throw out a stench. That would have given me some trouble, I think. Although stench is kind of a soft counter to Clone Dance, now that I think about it. So maybe I don't want to play Clone Dance. Um, hmm. Okay, so what have we played so far? I'm feeling like an Imp might be okay versus... So Imp is good versus Sid, because it's faster, I can break Bubble. Um, are there any teams with the Imp that I'm excited about? Oh, look at this team. We got strong damage versus magic pets. We got a bubble breaker. The maw crawler is a little bit of a rough spot though, because he has 2 magic pets and my basic attack is weak to them. But I feel like this team. Uh, I just played it basically the same thing as the TMD. Maybe I'll pick a different team. How about? How would this team do? Snapdragon's not going to do fantastic versus double magics. I do think that these two can pretty much 2v3 as team, though. Maybe. I like the team. I'll press Q. And then I'll continue to think about if there's anything else I could do better versus him. I kind of hope he switches up his team, though. I would assume after how hard that MPD countered him, he'll probably change at least one of his pets, hopefully. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the whole playing two of a family, two of the same type. Okay, he's just playing the same team. Maybe I'll play another MPD team? Oh, it's raining. That rain is loud. All right, let's start with the imp for sure. Um, go for immolation. I might just... Oh, he tried to juke. Good thing I went for immolation. That's the real power of the imp, is if you try to juke and I don't press Nethergate, well, now you lose 2 turns because you wasted turn 1, and now I swap you on turn 2, and my immolation's ticking the whole time. Let's go for some damage on Sid. Bubbles up, so now's a great time to bring in Florindo. He's in a really rough spot for trying to juke. That's going to cost him. All right, let's see here. I think he's going to swap to the Kunchang Hatchling, so what can I do to punish that? Well, I can Razor Talons. That seems like a good option. Okay, that works too. Okay, so the rain's gone now. Or at least it's not making as much noise. Did Cleansing Rain change the sound? I think it did. Let's go for Primal Cry. Oh, okay. You know what? I am so fine with that. He got so scared of the Razor Talons he didn't even bother going for Stench, so now I don't have to worry about it. Alright, still have Immolation going. I'm just gonna go for a Rip. Because he's just gonna throw up a Shell Armor, and then my Razor Talons isn't really gonna do anything. Alright, well... Let's see here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw up Razor Talons. I mean, I can still apply it while he has Shell Armor up. He's going to be hitting me hard with Poison Fang. Maybe I want to swap here. I'm not sure. I feel like the right move here is to swap. Because my immolation is expiring. Let me go for another gate. Oh, he juked it. Okay. Well, it's actually going to really cost him because he had Razor Talons up, so... at this point, I don't think I need to go for immolation. I'm just going to go for a burn. It should kill him with Razor Talons. Oh my gosh, he lived with 5 HP. Dang it. Alright, it's fine. I'm pretty sure these two win this 2v2 no problem, unless I miss like 6 attacks under Stench. But I do have a Beast Racial Dot on me. I don't know if I can... And he has Cleansing Rain. Alright. I think if I go for Immolation, I'm just going to die to the Dot with Tidal Wave spam. Because he has the weather buffing the damage. Especially if, like, even one ability crits. So I'm just going to go for burns. Bubble will only cost me 1 turn, and right now I'm ahead by, like, 5, so... Do I go for Immolation? Now that Bubble's up? I think I have enough health. Now that Cleansing Rain's gone, his Tidal Wave won't do as much damage. Okay, maybe I survive here. And if I do, I can swap him out. Ooh, he should not have done that. He should have just went for the Tidal Wave. Alright, well, now I can take away his bubble because I have Immolation up. And I can force him to eat the second... Yeah, the Imp just too good versus Sid the Squid. I knew that would be a good matchup. Alright, so here's another pet that would do well versus Sid the Squid. And will do well versus his team. Is Mr. Delver. I mean, he should just switch up his team. I've clearly got his number. Maybe he thinks that I'm a different player since I keep playing like very different teams, but yeah, he should definitely be switching this team. It's not working out for him. So let's pick a team with Mr. Delver. Did I play this team last time or last video? I feel like I did. I like the team, but I think I played it in the last video. Yeah, I did. Alright, that's okay. I have other teams that I like. This team is good. Do I like that team better, or do I like... Ooh, I could use Rot Breath and take advantage of his weather. Ooh, and Rot Breath is faster than... That is such a weird speed. Rot Breath is 258 speed? That kind of sucks. I wish he was a little slower and had a little bit more health. How would I... Now, the Purple Puffer is just pretty useless, unfortunately, versus his team, but I think Mr. Delver is so good, it might not matter. Mr. Delver is a fantastic option versus him. I think I'll just pick a slightly better team. I mean, I could play this team and just be guaranteed to beat him, but I'm thinking this team seems like the most like evenly matched team versus what he is playing right now. And I like the team a lot, so I'll play it. I do like the team. How am I doing on game so far? I think I'm at 5. It is all versus literally the same player, but I mean, I do like playing versus this guy. I think I will call it after one more win for the video, and then I'll try queuing again later whenever there's a couple more people queuing. I do like this player a lot. I do like queuing versus them. They play like fun pets, and they play like well. And I can tell they think about their moves, which I like to see. But I also like a little bit more variety. So I think this will be LG for the night. Mr. Delver should do really good versus him because he's strong versus... Oh, he ran away. He knew this team's going to be too good. Okay. Let me tone it down a little bit. That team was pretty strong. Honestly, I shouldn't have even started with Mr. Delver. I should have just started with the Violent Poultry in hindsight. Okay, okay. Let's pick another team. No, let's just play the same team. I like the team. Maybe we'll get somebody else. If he sees the same team, I feel like he'll stay and fight it. A little surprised he ran away, but I guess this team is going to cause him some problems. I mean, it's not like a hard counter. My aquatic does weak damage to his magic pets. His magic pets do strong damage to my poultry. Wait, do they? Does he actually have magic damage? Well, one of them does. Mr. Delver is just a big problem for him because, yeah, I have turrets to take away his bubble. I'm just going to play the same team because if I get somebody else, I wouldn't mind playing this team. It's a fun team. Uh-oh. I wonder if this is the same guy. Might not be able to beat this team. It's going to start with a Shadow Barb Hatchling. Alright. I have a plan. I'm going to start with a Poultrid. We're going to bleed up that critter. I feel like this is somebody else. I don't think this is the guy who likes to run. I don't know. Maybe it's literally the same guy, but this is a weird choice to counter this team. It's not bad, but like I would run a regular Cyclone, not a magic one. Alright, let's go for a Peck. Because... Oh, he brought in Anomalous. I'm surprised he did that. Alright. Well, I don't mind taking out Anomalous before he gets off a single attack. I guess now he gets to Uncanny Luck, but it's not strong damage versus my... Oh, it is strong damage versus my Flyer. I guess that is a... You know, I hadn't thought about that. Okay. Let me see here. I think staying in and attacking is probably the best move for me here. I'm going to take a lot of damage on my Flyer from that Cyclone on the back line, so I think staying in is smart. Huh, that was a questionable swap. He should have taken the L on the Damp Scrat. All of my pets are faster than the Damp Scrat. That was a very... yeah, that was a big throw. I think he might have won otherwise, but now it's game over. I don't even think I need to worry about Whirling Talons. I think I'll just literally go for Peck to take out that Flying Racial. Okay. Well, now that the Flying Racial's gone, I'll go for the Whirling Talons. Kill that Damp Scrat so that I can guarantee land the Blood in the Water on this Flyer. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think he might have won if he didn't just swap out his Damp Scrat there, but he just took free damage on his Flyer for doing that, so I think he probably would have won if it wasn't for that. I'm not actually sure if it's the same guy. It might be a different guy. I mean, both of these guys like to name their pets, but it's possible that's just somebody else entirely. I'm not sure. I mean, it wasn't like a... I did play the same exact team. It wasn't a bad matchup for me, but if I was him trying to counter me with Cyclone, I feel like I would probably run regular Cyclone instead of Void Cyclone, because regular Cyclone's going to do strong damage to my aquatic, and regular damage to my mechanical, and regular damage to my Flyer. Void Cyclone does weak damage to my mechanical, regular damage to my Snapdragon Pup, and then, I don't know, strong damage versus my Flyer, but I don't think the Flyer is the biggest problem on my team for him. I feel like Mr. Delver was kind of what was giving like Sid a big problem. I'm debating playing one more team just because. No, I think that's already 7 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. My videos get too long. I'll just record another video. If the teams are fun, I'll call it for there. Um, well, no, yeah. I usually go for 5, and I already had a bonus game, plus this one where he ran away. Don't want to let the video get too long, so I'm gonna call it for there, and then try to keep recording. And if the games are good, I'll see you on that video.